To the 8 ring, and with it sailed away her chance of getting to the gold medal match. However, she will be in the bronze medal match, and we'll have a chance of medaling later on this afternoon. All right, getting set now for our second semifinal match on the women's side, and this is Aida Roman from Mexico. Aida, you see the numbers once again. World ranking 13th in the world, 5th on the World Cup circuit this summer with 28 points, and coming off a shoot-off victory of her own this morning in the quarterfinals against Germany's Lisa Unruh. Now she will face the second Chinese archer that has made it to the semifinals here in Lausanne, Switzerland, Xu Jing of China. Numero uno in the world, #1 and #1 on the World Cup circuit this summer. In the quarterfinals this morning, she cruised to a 6-2 victory over Switzerland's Natalie Dielen. Wasn't tested quite the way that Aida Roman was tested.
No. Aida had to pull out all the stops, whereas you say it was more of a cruise.
So Xu Jing, 23 years old, taking on the 26-year-old Aida Roman. Aida almost winning the gold medal in London back in 2012, settled for silver as Kibo Bay was able to eke out the victory at Lord's Cricket. However, Aida became Mexico's first Olympian to win a medal in archery, making history for her country. And trying to pick up more hardware here in Switzerland. Gathers herself, draws it back. And a nice shot to start off with. And I don't know if anybody watching noticed that, but as Xu Jing was shooting, Aida had her back to her, was not paying any attention at all, staying within her own world. That one leaks out into the 8 ring. And the early opportunity for Xu Jing, who takes advantage and grabs a 1-point lead in the opening set. Roman on target #2. Got her season off to a great start. Actually finished the indoor season on a high note, winning the gold medal in Nîmes at the Indoor World Championship. So Xu Jing, neither archer as impressive in that set as they were this morning, but Xu Jing 1 point better, 26-25, and she takes the 2 points and takes the lead. Xu Jing coming close to the gold medal this summer on the World Cup circuit. Had 2 shots at it. Stage 1 in Shanghai and Stage 4 in the Wrocław, Poland. And on each occasion came up short, settling for silver. Lost to Elena Richter in Shanghai. And then in Wrocław, it was Indonesia's Ika Yuliani Rahmawati who defeated Xu Jing. Roman prepares herself. Pays off.
Nice shot.
Nice grouping by Aida Roman. Meanwhile, Xu Jing low on the second shot after being high into the left on the first shot. Roman can wrap up this set with a 10. A 9, though, will make it impossible, too, for Xu Jing to catch her. So 2 points go to Aida Roman, regardless of this shot by Xu Jing. All over the map.
Xu hasn't found the middle yet, so she's...
When you see a pattern like that, what does that indicate to you?
There's some inconsistency coming in, because you're looking at the windsock. There's hardly any wind out there, so I don't think it's... Sometimes you can end up, you're like chasing the goal, so you're wanting to, you shoot one arrow, it goes slightly left, then you adjust, and it goes slightly right, and then you adjust. And if one of those shots was actually a really good shot, then you sort of end up chasing your tail a bit.
So inconsistency in terms of where you're aiming,
where
from
you're
one
aiming,
shot to the next.
Or moving your sight in between and to correct where an arrow's gone.
And you could tell after her very first shot of this set, she was trying to make an adjustment. I think she was trying to move her sight. Super slow-mo with some super shots here in Super Switzerland. And Aida in a great frame of mind right now. Picks up the 2 points. We're tied at 2-all after 2 sets. Roman and Xu Jing. Mexico against China. Xu Jing hoping to get into that gold medal match and face her teammate Cheng Ming. Now it's Aida floating one high above the intended target. And that emboldens Xu Jing. So a pair of 8s for Aida Roman, who looked so strong in that second set. Now it's Xu Jing who seems to have gotten things ironed out.
So she's got into the groove.
So essentially, if Xu Jing hits the target face, she takes this set and regains the lead. More than enough. That neuf.
So that was a much better end from Xu, which would have pushed Aida no matter how well Aida shot, but Aida didn't hit the yellow that time.
We can speculate a little bit here. What do you suppose happened after that end where she shot those 3 arrows all over the target face? Did she adjust her sight, you think, or is just a mental approach change?
I don't know, maybe she just decided, right, my sight's fine, I'm going to shoot them, and maybe her coach just said, you know, settle down.
Go back to what you were doing, back to the basics. Whatever it was, it worked. As you see the beautiful, beautiful sights here in Lausanne, Switzerland, in the district known as Ushi, down by Lake Geneva. The sailing boats, the cruise ships, and right now we're cruising into the 4th set. And Aida Roman needs to rebound, and does. Very, very strong mentally and gifted athletically. But so is everybody here at this point. Xu Jing, a terrific athlete as well. Now Aida, who finished 7th in Paris at the World Cup Final last year, hoping for more this year. Back-to-back tens. So now Aida has her on the ropes. 10, 10, and 9. But that 9 should be fine, yes. It safely secures 2 more points for Aida Roman. So back and forth we go in what's become a seesaw battle. Xu Jing won the first set. Aida Roman won the second set. Xu wins the third set. Aida wins the fourth set. So back and forth. Who wants this more?
Back and forth, absolutely.
We're about to find out. So much going through the minds of both of these young women. Or maybe they're actually just trying to clear their minds.
Yeah. Go
Maybe
out there
not
and
think
just
about
shoot their shots. I mean, you can't control what your opponent does. You can only control what you do. So you go on the line and shoot your arrows.
How long does it take till you get to that point where you really can stand there as you wait for your arrows to come back and just have a clear and open mind and not worry about everything that's going on around you?
I'm not sure you ever get to that point.
Do you ever get to that point?
You probably have to ask them.
How encouraging is that for me, Hilda? Hilda Gibson from Great Britain.
Calmly, I'm not sure. These guys, I mean, they will be keeping calm. But
Well, and I think they go through a lot of mental training as well as the physical training. And obviously with somebody like Aida Roman, who is studying psychology, she's put a lot of thought into that, worked on that part of her game. And she's hoping right now it will stand her in good stead. She takes the first shot of this fifth set on the line. It's a 10. Counts just as much as a shot dead center. So just outside the 10 ring. Advantage Roman in what could be the deciding set, unless they split. So a 10 right here ties it up. Xu Jing has done the math. And that math is not going to work for her. So a 10 right here for Aida Roman would wrap up the match. Could have been distracted by the blast of that horn, but somehow kept her focus, nails the 10, and wins the match. Xu Jing goes through with the formality of taking her final shot, but it was all for naught. That 10 wrapped it up for Aida Roman. The horn blasted as that ship set sail, and she's sailing into the gold medal match.
Yep, Aida just carried on. Absolutely.
Did it seem to you as though she held it just a little bit longer, waiting for that blast to end before she let it go?
I think she held it a little bit longer, but I don't think the blast had anything to do with it.
It scared me.
I suspect she didn't hear it at all.
Boy, talk about focus and concentration and just locking in on the target and the task at hand. Aida Roman wins the seesaw battle.